Good evening, guys. Just wanted to do a quick update by video. I didn't want to do a webinar tonight. Very quick video. I'm having a few connection problems, and I just realised that if I do this on my own and just record it, then it actually works. But I don't know what's going on today, but it's causing a bit of a nightmare. However, just a bit of update on the pairs as per webinar on Sunday. The dollar index has moved in exactly the way I wanted it to work. It's made a big drop down into Tuesday, and this is what I wanted to see with the EMAs coming into tomorrow, where the 20s crossed the 50, 20s crossed the 100, and the 50 has crossed as well. These are going to space out. It's going to start hugging the 20 EMA. I'm expecting a stop hunt tomorrow above this high here and into this bearish order block, and a continuation down, which means a further bearish rest of the week, Wednesday and Thursday, on the dollar index. Just making sure now on the 4-hour chart, it's going to look to take out these lows here, and ultimately this low here on the dollar, ultimately down into this bullish order block at least. So that's my forecast for the dollar, which means buys on foreign currency. Let's move on to the pairs now and find out where I'm expecting these trades to occur. Going on to the British pound, we saw the move above these highs here, which I expected. Took out Monday's low on the, as well. I think it was last week's as well. Just make sure on the 4-hour. Yeah, it's last week's low. Produced a 3-bar, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's took it out and closed, and that's confirmation to buy. A classic pattern which occurs on the charts time and time again is equal highs. You got stops here. One, two. Three hits to the eye. I'm expecting price to be drawn to this level and take out them highs for the rest of the week, tomorrow and Thursday. Classic pattern in the ICT textbook, and I'm expecting that to happen. Not only are the EMAs crossing the 100, 20s across the 50, it's that lovely pattern I like to see on the hourly, and it's happening now. The 20s crossed the 50 and 100. What I'm expecting tomorrow or Thursday latest, if it still meanders around that area, is it to come down, take out some of the liquidity at these lows into this order block here. May see a spike, but I don't expect it to close below the close of this bullish order block here. Okay, it's already into the 4-hour one, but I'm expected to come down a little bit more, meander, take a spike down into London or New York, and then rocket all the way up into these highs I mentioned, just on the 4-hour chart. So what you need to look for is when it comes down, look for your 3-bar pattern. So 1, 2, 3, bar 4, and then you mark it out, and on the 15-minute chart, wait for it to close and let it run and take it behind the nearest swing low, which would probably be here at the time or wherever the spike does here. So it's going to come into the EMAs, have crossed, scrunched up, and it's going to, I believe it's going to rocket all the way into these highs here, which could give you a, let's say the pattern starts there and finish up here. You're looking around 100 pips gain. You're going to be looking for tomorrow. or Thursday. Aussie against the dollar. This one has made a huge move. The EMAs, let's have a look on the 4-hour first. We expected the dollar weakness, so that the Aussie index confirmed it with its strength. It's come up. I think it's finished for the day at the top here, which will also give equal highs. Let me just put in the annotate it. I can't do that one. Get this off first. I want to make sure I do this right. I believe these are going to be kind of relatively equal highs. It's going to come down back into the scrunch of EMAs. And we do have a small order block here. Probably may not come down that far, but we've got to watch that level coming into tomorrow. So what we're looking for, we're looking for a drawback down into this area here, I'd say. Come back down into this area, and you're looking for your three bar formation, fourth bar. Then you're looking for to draw out the high of that fourth bar, and then when the 15-minute candle closes above that, you're looking to enter. And where's the target? First target would be above these highs. You're looking around 100 pips. Ultimately, it's also into this bearish order block as well. So all the confluences, equal highs, and coming in to take out the liquidity up in this area as well. I would not go much further than that in case it gets weaker, because we've always had a big move. But if it does get past the high of the close only on this candle here, and closes, then the next target you're looking for is the high here. So plenty to go at on the Aussie dollar. But again, into this area, you're looking for buys. It's also starting to cross on the 4-hour as well, which is great news and great sign that it's going to go up. But it looks like it's going to be equal highs. Target them highs first up into this bearish order block. USD, we've done exactly what I said on Sunday. Took the low out and then rocketed forward, upwards rather. On the hourly, it's took out this swing high and this swing high. It's gone through all the bearish order blocks on the hour. It's now come up into this one, which I did expect it to retrace from that area. On the hourly, it's exactly what I want to see happen. The 20s crossed the 50, and now the 20s crossing the 100. You're going to see it meander and scrunch up where the 100 and the 50 are close together. I'm expecting it to come down into this area here. You've got a bearish order block on the hour. I might expect it to come down any further. I don't want it to come all the way back down here. But the worst case scenario, it can come down into this breaker. What that means is it's the high what's produced the initial move to take out these stops here, and for the initial move to go up. So it could either come and meander here to give you the pattern, or it can come down to here and spike out these lows at least, but to come into this breaker pattern here. We're expecting it to rocket all the way up So when you come into this one, you've got relatively equal highs here. Don't question me on what the equalizers. I know one's a little bit lower than the other, but trust me, on the ICT training, the target these type of levels when I do look like an M and W pattern. So my target would be at least up to take out the liquidity into here. It's also a 4-hour order block with all these up candles. Gives more confidence for the target. But for a final target into this up candle, which is the initial start of the move down, which is a great area for target. So you could look at this pattern starts here. There's still another 140 pips to gain on Euro USD tomorrow when it comes back into here. To start with, London move down, then to rally up into these equal highs and this order block here. USD Swiss franc, again, I expected this to happen as well. I said on Sunday I wanted to see these EMAs cross. It's already started. It's come down into this 4-hour order block. Hasn't quite met it, like it has just met it. I'm expecting it to meander again into this area. Come up into this order block. Bearish order block. This would have already crossed the 100 by tomorrow. I should imagine the EMAs would be exactly the way I wanted them formed, as mentioned in the EMA webinar. I expect it to come up. Check out these relatively equal highs here. Again, I don't expect any close above that. I expect a spike. I expect it to come all the way back down as it comes into these EMAs. Look on the 4-hour chart. First target would be here at the start of this bullish order block. And then you've got these lows to look at, and finally this one. If it closes below this bullish order block here, then you're looking for the lows of here as well to into this order block as well. So let's have a look at what pips are in on offer. Pattern will come around here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably getting around here. You're looking around 50 to 60 pips. But you'd only be doing around a 20, 25 pip stop loss. So 2, 3 to 1, you'll be able to gain on USD Swiss franc. I think it will take out these lows. So take some off. You could get around 70 to 80 pips. But I think it's going to take out these lows before it thinks about going any higher. But it's also around a 62% retracement level from this low to this high. USD CAD. Again, this is what I wanted to see. I said on Sunday these are crossing. So I'll be looking for a retracement up into the EMAs here. I'll look at the 4-hour for clarity. You're going to have relatively equal lows again. So it's going to come up into this area, and I'm expecting to take out these lows here. So initial target on USD CAD. Back into this daily order block I know it's a daily because the number of red candles. So this big area here to come and take out these lows into some initial order blocks here. But I can see it coming to fill in this void eventually, this gap over time. It's gone all the way up. It's now going to be looking for liquidity below these lows. But as a safe net, this would be my target for the rest of the week. Onto the hour. I'm expecting it to come up into this order block, or this order block here, or this one. That's it, to make a short up, take out some highs, liquidity on the way down. Looking for the 3 bar and 4 bar, and then on the 15-minute, looking for it to come all the way down here, at least. So on a pips point of view, you're probably looking, oh, that's some pips there, 300 pips at least, just down to here. So you probably have to risk a bit more for the volatility. But look for the 3 bar pattern, 4 bar, then break on the 15-minute for a continuation on the downside. Finally, moving on to USD yen. I'm not confident in this one at all. If I go back to the yen index, I expected this last week. Because it's on the right hand side, if it's strong, it'll be going down, but it's going up. And also the USD index is weak as well, which means both currencies are weak. So I expect nothing to happen on this pair moving forward. It's also no sign of the EMAs moving, so I expect it to be in a box until next week and then break out to come down. But I'm going to be leaving this pair for the duration of the week. But my focus on looking at the UC, USD, Swiss franc, Euro dollar, AUD USD, and pound USD. Thank you very much. And any questions, message me on FX Factory or in Discord if you're a member of that. Take care. Good evening.